Determine and state the coordinates of the center and the length of the radius of a circle whose equation is x squared plus y squared minus 6x equal to 56 minus 3y minus 8y. Okay, so the equation of circle looks something like this. And if ever you get or confused or forget why the equation of a circle it takes this form here, please recall that how a shape is defined to be a circle is all these points, okay, have to be the same distance away from the center. And that distance we call r. The center have coordinates of h comma k, and points on the circle have coordinates of x comma y. How do we describe all the points that are going to be r distance away from h comma k? Well, that's just the use of the distance formula or the Pythagorean theorem, however way you want to put it. It's x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. So what we want to do with this problem now, I have x squared plus y squared minus 6x is equal to 56 minus 8y. What I want to do is I want to bring all the variables over to one side. I want to group all the x's together on one side of the left-hand side of the equation, and I want to group all the terms with y's, okay, on the right side of the left-hand side of the equation. What do I mean by that? So let's bring everything over first, okay? So I have x squared. I'm going to move the 6x, and I want to leave myself a little bit of room there because I'm going to fill that in with something in a moment. And I have y squared plus 8y, and I want to leave myself with a little space there, equal to 56. So pause the video to see for yourself that, I really haven't really changed anything other than just rearranging things, okay? So what I want to do with this is I want to complete the square. And if you're unfamiliar with completing the square, I encourage you to look back at the lessons on how to do that. So to complete the square, what we need to do is, I'm going to use a different color now, is I am going to take the middle coefficient of this trinomial, which is what I'm trying to get there, right? The middle coefficient is 6, and I'm going to divide that by 2, and then I'm going to square it. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. Squaring that would give me 9. I'm going to do the same thing with the trinomial here involving y's. So I'm going to take the 8, half it, that will give me 4, and then square it, that will give me 16. Since I added 9 and 16 to the left-hand side of the equation, I'm going to have to do the same thing on the right-hand side of the equation. Adding 9 and 16 together on the left-hand side, that's the same thing as adding 25. So I'm going to add 25 on the right-hand side of the equation. So on the right-hand side of the equation, I will end up with, what is that? 81. On the left-hand side of the equation, x squared minus 6x plus 9 will then factor into x minus 3 squared, and the y squared plus 8y plus 16 will factor into y plus 4 squared. So here I can see that the center is located at 3 comma negative 4, and the radius is equal to, since 81 is equal to r squared, r is equal to 9.